published, 11:50 Eastern Standard Time, the 26th of December 2017, updated, 1700 Eastern Standard Time, the 26th of December 2017. The intrigue was compelling. Not Chelsea's Boxing Day dismantling of Brighton, that was wholly routine. But it was Antonio Conte's post-match comments about Arturo Vidal that had the air of curiosity about them. Spaniards Alvaro Morata and Marcos Alonso secured Chelsea's win over a well-organised Brighton, but all the commotion after the game was about a Chilean. When questioned about reports of his interest in Bayern Munich midfielder Vidal, the Chelsea manager played the "I don't speak about players from other teams" card, but then came the twist. Conte simply couldn't help himself. Chelsea fullback Marcos Alonso lost his marker and glanced home a Cesc Fabregas corner to seal victory against Brighton. Alonso made a great run into the box, getting to the ball ahead of Chelsea teammate Gary Cahill to score the second goal. The Chelsea fans celebrate behind Alonso as the defender is congratulated by Alvaro Morata, scorer of the Blues' first goal. Alonso salutes the Stamford Bridge faithful following his second-half goal, a well-taken glancing header at Stamford Bridge after a disappointing first half. Morata broke the deadlock 1 minute into the second period with this clever header. The Chelsea striker timed his run perfectly to meet Cesar Azpilicueta's stunning delivery and head home into the corner. Morata, the Spain international, celebrates by sucking his thumb after giving Chelsea a lead. Their dominance deserved. The Chelsea players mobbed the goalscorer, having seen Brighton goalkeeper Matt Ryan make 2 great saves in the first half. "I must be honest, it's not right to talk about a player of another team," said the Italian, "especially if you try to link this player with us. But Arturo is a fantastic player. I have a great respect for Arturo, and we spent many years in Juventus together. If we go to war, I'd always want him with me." Out of nowhere, a curveball. Conte could easily have stopped at, "It's not right to talk about a player of another team," but he didn't. Why? Given Vidal is 30, there will certainly be opposition towards any swoop for the South American from within the Blues hierarchy. Chelsea's transfer policy is to target younger players approaching their peak. Given the chance, though, the indications are that Conte would jump at the chance to have Vidal on board. The Chelsea players shake hands with their opponents Brighton prior to the Premier League kick-off at Stamford Bridge. Morata had an early chance to test Ryan. The goalkeeper was off his line quickly to save from the Spaniard Eden Hazard. The Chelsea playmaker looks to use his agility and pace to get past Bayern Kyle during the opening period. Morata was heavily involved in early stages of the top-flight clash. This time he tries to shoot despite Lewis Dunk's presence. The first big moment of the half fell to Chilean Bakayoko, but midfielder missed the target before scuffing another chance. Arturo Vidal is a 6-time title winner in Europe, winning 3 of those under a Juventus side managed by Antonio Conte. The Chilean has played 97 times for his country and won the Copa America in 2015 and 2016. Despite being 30, his work ethic and ability to play all over the midfield have made him one of the world's most coveted players. Not that he needed him on Boxing Day. After 45 minutes of monotony, Chelsea emerged victorious by keeping their heads. Quite literally. What a ball this was until Morata planted his header past Matt Ryan to settle the anxiety that was manifesting at Stamford Bridge. Alonso then notched with his own header to ensure Chelsea could breeze towards the final whistle. In the end this was convincing from the champions. But barring the most spectacular of capitulations from Manchester City, this win will prove inconsequential in the title race. But credit to Chelsea, they aren't gift-wrapping their trophy to City. Conte said, "I think in this league there is a great motivation for all to try, I repeat, to stay there and to fight until the end. I don't know if it will win the title." Antonio Conte was his typical lively self on the Stamford Bridge touchline, delivering instructions to his Blues players. Brighton defender Shane Duffy uses all of his strength to challenge Morata, with the striker unable to compete for the ball. Chelsea's second big chance to open the scoring fell to Victor Moses, but the winger shot straight at Brighton keeper Ryan Moses, the former Crystal Palace star, shows his frustration after wasting a great chance to give home side the lead. Morata appeared to be in some discomfort after challenging with Dale Stephens for the ball, with Hazard taking possession. It depends upon Manchester City. "They're doing something extraordinary to win every game and draw only once up to now. But we want to work and improve." Despite the loss, Brighton left Stamford Bridge with their heads high, frustrating the champions for long periods. But Chris Hughton's side could certainly do with some inspiration in attack. Celtic's prolific striker Moussa Dembele would certainly fit the bill. But in response to suggestions, Brighton have agreed an £18 million deal with the Scottish Giants. Hughton said, "As manager of this football club, I'm quite sure I'd know. There's been no contact between the two clubs. That's speculation." The Seagulls were competitive in the first half, with midfield pair Stevens, right, and Davy Pröpper, left, proving vital. Chelsea's first half frustrations were evident in London, with Hazard showing his disappointment at another wasted chance. Hazard, who looked to make things happen for Chelsea during the first half, shouts in pain after being caught by Stevens. Brighton midfielder Stevens' momentum saw him clatter into Hazard, who felt the full effects of the strong challenge on the stroke of half-time. Morata appeared to be in yet more discomfort and was helped up by teammate Azpilicueta. Morata complains to Premier League official Mike Dean, having endured a frustrating opening half at Stamford Bridge. The first half was low-key, despite Cesc Fabregas' best efforts to shake Chelsea out of their snoozy start. The Spaniard was at the heart of Chelsea's best moments during the opening 45 minutes. Not that it was much to write home about. Chilean Bakayoko stabbed an instinctive shot from 4 yards wide after Antonio Rudiger headed Fabregas' deep cross back across the face of goal. Ryan then denied Victor Mos's angled volley after Fabregas chipped past before the Spain international saw his own effort from the edge of the box held by the Brighton keeper 5 minutes before the break. For Chelsea, it was all very uninspiring. Even Conte wasn't his supercharged self in the technical area. The only half-time consolation for the Italian was that his side's performance, certainly from an attacking perspective, couldn't get much worse. Morata was able to put disappointing first-half performance behind him and open the scoring for Chelsea on 46 minutes. Brighton's players cut dejected figures after failing to keep a clean sheet, with Morata celebrating in front of his home fans. The former Real Madrid and Juventus forward wheels away to begin the celebrations. Having scored a well-taken header, there were plenty of robust challengers. This time it's Pröpper who is off the ground following an N'Golo Kante tackle. Colombia international Jose Izquierdo leaps highest to control the ball with his chest ahead of Chelsea wing-back Moses, and so it proved. It took Chelsea 45 seconds to take the lead after the restart. It was simple when it arrived. Cesar Azpilicueta's cross headed expertly home by Morata. The tension eased. So did Conte's frustrations as Chelsea quickly shifted into overdrive. Eden Hazard rifled wide from 20 yards before Ryan produced a brilliant stop to deny Alonso's 30-yard free kick. The Brighton keeper was forced into another stop from the resultant corner, again denying Alonso, this time from a bullet header. But for Alonso, it was a case of third-time lucky as he finally got on the scoresheet on the hour, glancing a header from Fabregas' corner past Ryan to ensure Chelsea cantered to their 4th win in 5 games. Conte, known for his wild antics on the touchline, shouts instructions to Cesc Fabregas during the Boxing Day clash. Alonso watches on with delight as his clever header makes it way towards the bottom corner for his 5th goal of the season. The defender was clearly delighted at scoring the goal, and was impressive throughout as Chelsea overcame Brighton. Roy Hodgson, whose Crystal Palace team face Arsenal on Thursday night, was in the Stamford Bridge stands on Boxing Day. Another familiar face in West London was Lord Co. Wright, who was sat near Chelsea chairman Bruce Butler.